This is the last video for the inequalities and absolute values module. In this video we are looking at section Ieab J. Now in this section we're looking at absolute value inequalities. Now due to the dual nature of solutions to linear absolute value equations, the solutions of absolute value inequalities result in compound inequalities. So if I have the absolute value of x is less than n, I can split that into two. X is less than n, or negative x is less than n. Okay? Now to get rid of that negative out the front, just like multiplying both sides by a negative, so x. Now I've multiplied by a negative, so I'm going to change the direction of my inequality, and I have negative n on this side. Okay, now we need to see whether we need to combine the solution. So x is less than n, so I'm just going to do each individual one underneath. X is greater than negative n. Okay, so what I have is the combination. Okay, so this is the absolute value of x is less than n. So my solution I can write as negative n is less than x, therefore, which is less than n. And the other one, absolute value of x is greater than n. Split it, x is greater than n, or negative x is greater than n. Multiply both sides by negative, so I have to change my inequality. So x is less than negative n. Underneath, I've got x is greater than n, and I've got x is less than negative n. Note that they are open circles because it's less than, not less than, and or greater than. So I have that there. So that's the absolute value of x is greater than n. I can't combine the solutions, I just have to write them as x is less than negative n and x is greater than n. Okay, and underline my solution so it stands out. Now the steps for solving absolute value inequalities are isolate the absolute value on one side of the inequality, write two equations using the definition of an absolute value, solve each inequality using the inequality rules, and determine the complete solution by combining both solutions. So for example, absolute value of 3 minus 2x is greater than 7. Split it into two. I have the positive, I have the negative. Okay, isolating the unknown, take 3 from both sides. I've got negative 2x is greater than 7, take 3 is 4. Get rid of that negative 2, it's being multiplied, so I divide both sides by negative 2. Now I'm dividing by negative, so I have to change the direction of my inequality. I have x is less than 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. Get rid of the negative, so negative times 3 is negative 3, negative times a negative 2x is plus 2x, is greater than 7. Isolate the unknown, so now I've got 2x is greater than 10. Divide both sides by 2, and I end up with x is greater than 5. Underneath, I've got x is less than 2, x is greater than 5. Can't be combined into one, so that is my actual solution. Okay, this side is the x is less than negative 2, this is the x is greater than 5, and together it's 3 minus 2x is greater than 7. So that's the solution there. Next, we need to isolate the absolute value, so take 3 from both sides. So 2 absolute value 4x minus 5 is less than and equal to 12. Divide both sides by 2. I get the absolute value of 4x minus 5 is less than or equal to 6. Now I split them. Okay, so I have the positive 4x minus 5. 4x minus 5 is less and equal to 6. I have the negative is less than or equal to 6. Isolate the unknown. I'm taking 5, so I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So I have 4x is less than or equal to 11. I now divide both sides by 4. And I have x is less than or equal to 11 over 4. So x is less than or equal to 4 into 11 is 2. And 3 left over, so it's 2 3/4. I'm changing it to a mixed number because it's easier to put on the number line that way. Expand my bracket, isolate the unknown, so I need to take 5 from both sides. So I've got negative 4x less than or equal to 1. I need to divide by negative 4, so I'm going to change the direction of my inequality. So x is greater than or equal to negative 1/4. Now, I've done my number line, so I've got graduations of 1/4. So 2 3/4 is 2, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 is there. And it says x is less than or equal to, so it's going to be coloured in, so it goes that way. X is greater than or equal to negative 1/4. So negative 1/4 is there. So I can combine here. So you've got that there. Okay, so that is the combination, and we can write that as being negative 1/4 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 11/4. Okay, sometimes it's a good idea, if you haven't done the graduations, to actually put on your number line what they are, so it's easy to see. Okay. What now? Complete exercises Ieab J1. Then we've finished, so you need to revise the module, read the summary, complete the review exercise. You complete the sample module test if you'd like, and then complete and submit the module test. Please remember to ask for help if you need it.